Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a couple of days since the Mercy revert or buff has been out on the live servers, and in today's video I just want to share with you guys my experiences in playing Mercy since these changes, whether I think she's finally fixed or whether she needs a bit more work. So just to quickly recap what these changes are, Mercy's ultimate cost has been reduced by 15%, and also her healing during Valkyrie has been increased from 50 to 60 HP per second. Now when these changes were just on the PTR, I said in my last video that it's a step in the right direction and I think it will help out Mercy players, and that's pretty much my opinion of these changes since they've been live. Now on paper the buff doesn't seem like a lot for Mercy, but it's definitely noticeable in game. So let's talk about the first change, which is the buff to her ultimate charge rate. Obviously, ever since that nerf to Mercy where her healing was reduced from 60 to 50 HP per second, she's been lacking in the healing department. We all know this. She can't really keep up with Ana or Moira when it comes to being a main healer. And another frustration was that she couldn't keep up in terms of getting her ult quick enough. You'd often see the Annas or the Moiras getting their ultimate in half the time that you'd see a Mercy getting her Valkyrie. And I guess that's what makes this buff more noticeable, because in game you definitely feel that you can get your Valkyrie a lot quicker than before, and in turn that makes you feel like you can keep up with the enemy supports who are getting their ultimates really quickly as well, and you don't feel like you're losing out that much by playing Mercy. So that's been a very welcome change, and I think that on that front, in terms of her ultimate charge rate, I think it's in a really good spot right now and doesn't need to be any quicker or any slower. Now, in regards to the second change, which is the buff to healing during Valkyrie, this has also been quite noticeable for me personally. I think you guys will agree with me that for a very long time now, Mercy's ultimate doesn't feel very impactful. In fact, most of the time when you use Valkyrie, you feel like you're just a flying healing bot that pretty much does nothing but just hover in the air, holding left click, and not even really keeping your teammates alive because of the nerf to her healing. Now that her healing is back at 60 HP per second, I would say that she does feel more impactful when she's using her ult now. In fact, you can spend less time healing your team and a little bit more damage boosting, or even taking out your pistol if need be, and combined with the other change to ultimate charge rate, overall I think Mercy feels a lot better to play now than she did previously. Having said all that, I don't think that Mercy is fixed by any means. I still think that she's a little underpowered, and I think a little tweak to her healing, like even if it's just like 5 extra HP per second, would be really good and would put her in a really good spot, because unfortunately right now she still doesn't compare to like Moira or Ana when it comes to healing, so a tiny little buff in that regard would put her in a really good spot in my opinion. I know that other Mercy players such as Animatic and a few of my friends have found it easier to climb with her now. They've been enjoying her more, and that's good to see. I just hope that Blizzard continues to listen to the community. Not that they've done a lot of that when it comes to Mercy, but yeah, and hopefully they're able to fine tune her so that she's in a place where everyone is happy. Alright, now on to the next topic. I don't know if you guys have heard yet, but Brigitte is getting a massive nerf on the PTR. So basically the damage on her shield bash is being reduced from 50 to 5, in addition to her not being able to use it against barriers. But to compensate for that, her healing during her passive has been very slightly increased. Now, I'm not a Brig expert by any means. I do agree that she needed a slight nerf because she was very dominant in the game, but this seems a little too much. It's almost like Blizzard saying, guys, we don't really want Brigitte doing what she was made to do, which is killing traces, but here's a little extra healing, so good luck with that. And this seems like the general consensus on Twitter and on forums that this nerf is a little extreme, and I've noticed that this has been a sort of trend when it comes to Blizzard balancing. They tend to either over buff or over nerf heroes, and we've seen that with Mercy now, with the nerf to her healing, and now we're seeing it with Brigitte, so I mean, there goes another support, I guess. For real though, I don't want what happened to Mercy to happen to Brigitte. I don't want Blizzard giving Brigitte the massive nerf sledgehammer, and I hope this is not the case. What makes me happy to see though is that a lot of Mercy players are also showing their support. They're saying that they don't want Brig to be necessarily nerfed to the ground, and this just shows that Mercy mains, while they do want Mercy to be fun and enjoyable to play, they also care about other characters in the game as well, and that they're not hypocrites just because they want Mercy to be buffed. Anyways, I guess we'll really know the impact of this nerf when it's patched on the live servers and we can test it out in comp, but at the moment it does seem a little heavy, and I think it will pose a problem by allowing, you know, Genjis and Traces to have a little more free reign in game. Anyway guys, today's hate comment of the day goes to Butiz, who says, "Please don't listen to Hoshizora. The lack of testosterone flowing through his blood is severely inhibiting his brain from functioning normally." Thank you so much for your comment. I'm glad my opinion over a video game got you so triggered. If you guys have any hate comments of your own, feel free to send them my way and maybe you'll get a special shout out in my next video. But that's it for today. Just before I go, I want to mention that I recorded a very special video with Aria, Rose and Luminum, and that should be posted on Aria's channel very shortly, so I hope you guys are excited for that, and yeah, be on the lookout. As always, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.